Bonjour, namaste, and hello. Today we are going to learn how to make sentences with future proche. What is future proche? Why is it used? When it is used? And we are also going to learn passé récent. Okay. So these are two tenses in French. Okay. What is what are their significance, why exactly we use, and how we can communicate in French with using these two tenses. So let's learn one by one. First is future proche. What is future proche? Future proche is, as the name says, le futur proche. Okay, so le futur proche. Future means future, and proche is near. Proche means near. So this is near future. This is near future. Okay. So any any action which you are going to take in near future, so that you are going to use the future proche. Any action. Say for example, you are going to take you are going to have your breakfast in 5 minutes. You are going to use the future proche. You are going to form. Okay, it is a going to form. I am going to have my breakfast. So this is future proche. So like in English, we have that form, right? Going to plus infinitive. This is going to form or future proche. Okay, uh, we have done this verb aller, which means to go. The conjugations are je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, nous allons, we go or we are going, vous allez, you go or you are going, elles vont, they go or they are going. Okay. Present tense in French, it consists of two tenses of English, which is present simple tense, simple present tense, or present continuous. So if you have to say I go to the market, so it would be je vais au marché, which also means I'm going to the market. So present indefinite tense or simple present tense or the present continuous tense plus the infinitive, as I said. Okay. So the formation of future proche is the subject plus the verb aller plus you need to use the infinitive of the main verb. Okay. Which will not be conjugated at all, plus the object, plus the object. So you will use the subject plus it is mandatory to use the verb aller plus the infinitive of the verb. I am going to have. To have is the infinite, the another verb. Okay. So that will not be conjugated as per the subject. So you will only conjugate the verb aller as per the subject and then the next verb in its infinitive form plus the object. Okay, so let's understand this with the help of some exercises and the examples. Okay, let me share the exercises with you. All right, so here, le futur proche, aller plus infinitive. So conjuguer le verbe aller. Conjuguer the verb aller et compléter avec l'infinitif. Complete with the infinitive entre parenthèses. Entre parenthèses. Okay, parenthèse means bracket. The verbs which are in the bracket, you need to complete them using the verb aller, which means and plus the infinitive. Okay, so with here, as we have just uh, we have just done the conjugation of aller, je vais. Okay, je vais manger. Manger will remain, it's an infinitive form. So je vais manger Au restaurant ce soir. I'm going to eat. Manger is to eat. I'm going to eat at the restaurant tonight. Ce soir means tonight or this evening. Tu aller conjugation is va. Tu के साथ the conjugation is vas va. Tu vas finir will remain. It's an infinitive form. Tu vas finir tes devoirs, your homework avant le dîner. Are you going to? It's a question in its intonation form. Are you going to finish your homework avant the dîner? Avant means before, before dinner. Are you gonna finish your work? Are you going to finish your homework before the dinner? Tu, il, aller verb, the conjugation is va. Tu vas. Oh, sorry. Il va. I'm so sorry. Il va. Il va partir. Partir is to leave, and this will be in its infinitive form. Il va partir en vacances demain. He is going to leave on vacation tomorrow. Demain means tomorrow. He is going to leave on vacation tomorrow. Next question. Allons, nous allons visiter will be in its infinitive form. Nous allons visiter le musée samedi. We are going to visit the museum on this Saturday. Samedi, so samedi. Okay. Vous allez. Aller conjugation with vous is aller. A-L-L-E-Z. Prendre, to take. Vous allez prendre le train, the train, le train, train, à 8 heures, at 8 o'clock. You are gonna take the train at 8 o'clock. Elle va, regarder un film ce week-end. Elle va regarder un film ce week-end. She's gonna watch. Regarder is to look and to watch. So she's gonna watch a movie, a film ce weekend, on this weekend. Okay. Next, transformer. Transformer les phrases suivantes au futur proche. Transformer is to transform, is to change, changer, to change. Or the sentences, les phrases means the sentences, following sentences. Suivante, the following sentences au futur proche. So change the sentences into the futur proche. Je mange une pizza. It's simple present tense. Je mange. So you have to use the verb aller here. Okay, because you are going to change it into future proche. So how would you do that? Je vais. Verb aller plus the infinitive. Which one is the main verb now? Which is manger. Okay, and now you will use manger in its infinitive verb. Je vais manger une pizza. Okay. Elle étudie le français. Étudier is a verb. It's an ER verb which means to study. Elle étudie le français. So it would be elle va, aller verb, étudier le français. Elle va étudier le français. She's gonna study French. Étudier means to study. Nous jouons au tennis. Au tennis. Tennis. Okay, jouer is a verb. J-O-U-E-R is the infinitive verb, which means to play. So nous jouons au tennis. We are playing tennis. This is in present tense. We need to use it in the future proche. How can we use it? So nous के साथ verb aller. Nous allons jouer au tennis. Okay, jouer would be in its infinitive form. Il voyage en Italie. Il voyage en Italie. They are going to travel. They are traveling to Italy. They are traveling, okay, to Italy on Italy. So you need to you need to change it into future proche. So ils vont, vont, with aller verb. So ils vont voyager en Italie. Ils vont voyager will be in its infinitive form en Italie. Okay. Okay. So now the next question, which is répondez aux questions avec le futur proche. Respond. Répondez is to respond to the questions with the future proche. Respond to the questions with future proche or using future proche. Phrase complète. You need to use the complete sentences. Complete sentences. Okay. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire ce week-end? What does that mean? Qu'est-ce que tu vas? Va is the conjugation of aller. Okay. Va faire. Faire means to do and to make. Ce weekend. This weekend. What are you going to do this weekend? So, what are you going to do? You can use anything. Like, for example, what am I going to do? Je vais, because you have to use the verb aller. Okay. In future proche. Je vais jouer au cricket ce week-end. Je vais jouer au cricket ce week-end. I am going to play. Jouer is to play. I'm going to play cricket. Why O is here? Because with jouer verb, you will always have, if you are going to use any sports with jouer, you will always have the preposition a. Remember this thing. And cricket is masculine, so a plus le becomes o. Okay, so je vais jouer au cricket ce weekend. I'm gonna play cricket this weekend. Okay, où allez-vous? Où means where? Allez-vous aller? Allez-vous aller? Where are you going to go? Pendant les vacances. Pendant means during. Pendant les vacances. During the vacations. Where are you gonna go to the during the vacations? So you can say uh, anything. Je vais aller en France. Je vais aller because aller first to make it into future proche and then the infinitive verb of aller again. I'm going to go en France pendant les vacances. I'm going to go to France during the vacations. Okay. Please mention in the comment section if you have understood this. This was about future proche, okay, where you use the infinitive of the main verb. Before that, you should use the conjugation of verb aller in present form. Okay, now let's learn about passé récent. What is passé récent? Passé récent is another tense which we use for any action which has just happened. So, for example, we have just covered past future proche, right? We have just completed that. So that is passé récent. So le passé récent, it is as the name suggests, passé means past and récent is recent. Recent past, 5 minutes back, 10 minutes back, an hour back, that was recent past. Okay, you need to have the verb venir plus you need to also use de or d apostrophe. Why d apostrophe? If the next verb starts with a vowel, okay, then you need to use d apostrophe. Infinitive of the verb plus the object. This is the formation of passé récent. So the verb venir, the conjugation is je viens. So it would be VINS. So it would be the, je viens de plus the verb, plus the infinitive of the main verb or D apostrophe. Okay. Tu viens de, il, elle vient de. If you don't put the, then the meaning will change. The meaning of the sentence will be changed. Okay, remember this thing. Using passé récent, you should have the with venir verb and then the next verb. Okay, nous venons, VENONS, de. Okay, vous venez de. Okay, and you will have il, elle viennent de. Okay, very important, very important. I think ell is not visible. Up, it's visible here. So I'll. This is ellvn. Okay, very important to use the de or d apostrophe when you are using the sentences in passé récent. Okay, let us solve few questions or exercises with using passé récent or the recent past. So le passé récent, venir de plus infinitive. Venir de plus infinitive. Conjuguer le verbe venir et compléter avec l'infinitif entre parenthèses. And what does parenthèse mean? Bracket. Okay, brackets. So complete the verb venir using the infinitive form of the verb which is there in the brackets. Okay, so je viens de arriver. So it would be d'arriver, d apostrophe. Arriver is in another verb. So je viens d'arriver à la maison. I have just arrived at home. I have just arrived at home. Okay. Tu viens de finir. You have just finished ton café. Have you just finished your coffee? It's a question, intonation form. Have you just finished your coffee? Tu viens de finir ton café. Elle vient de téléphoner. Téléphoner is to call one, to call someone. Téléphoner is to call someone. Téléphone. So tu viens de téléphoner. Tu viens de téléphoner à sa mère. Oh, sorry, it is elle. Elle vient de téléphoner à sa mère. She has just telephoned her mother. Okay? You can stop the video and then check if your answers are correct or wrong. Okay? Please do. And then put it in the comment box if it is how much score, how many questions have you solved correctly? And if there are any questions, of course, you can put it in the chat box. Uh, nous venons. Nous venons de. We have just voir. Voir is to see. Nous venons de voir an excellent film. We have just seen an excellent movie. Okay. Vous, venir. Vous venez de D apostrophe d'acheter. Acheter is a verb to buy and to purchase. Vous venez d'acheter une nouvelle voiture. A new car. Une nouvelle voiture. Voiture is feminine. So a new car. Nouvelle means new. It is an adjective. Ils viennent. Viennent. Viennent de déménager. Déménager is to move, to shift from one place to another. Okay. So, ils viennent de déménager. Déménager will be in its infinitive form. Ils viennent de déménager dans le quartier. Quartier is area. Okay, the society where you live in, the area you live in. Okay, so that is le quartier. So ils viennent de déménager. They have just moved in this. They have just moved in this area. Okay, ils viennent de déménager dans le quartier. Now transformer les phrases suivantes au passé récent. Now you need to change. Transform is to change, to transform. The following sentences, les phrases suivantes au passé récent. So same sentences, the ones which we had done uh, above. Now you need to change them into passé récent. There we had to change them into passé, into futur proche, and then now into passé récent. So, je mange une pizza. I'm eating pizza. I've just eaten pizza. So it would be je viens. Pizza is feminine, by the way, in French. Je viens de manger une pizza. Je viens de manger une pizza. Okay. Elle étudie le français. So it would be elle vient d'étudier D apostrophe because étudier starts with a vowel. So étudier. Elle vient d'étudier le français. Okay, so she has just studied French. Nous jouons au tennis. Nous venons de jouer au tennis. Nous venons de jouer au tennis. Is it easy? Please let me know if you have any questions. In the chat box, I'll reply to each questions or the doubts you have. Nous venons au tennis. Sorry, nous jouons au tennis. Nous venons de jouer au tennis. Okay. Ils voyagent en Italie. They are traveling to Italy. So they have just traveled to Italy. Right? In passé récent. So it would be ils viennent. Yes, ils viennent de voyager en Italie. They have just traveled to Italy. Now, répondez aux questions avec le passé composé. Avec le passé récent, avec le passé récent. Respond to the questions using passé récent. Phrase complète. You need to use the complete sentences here. Qu'est-ce que tu viens de faire avant ce cours? What have you just finished? What have you just done? Avant ce cours, before this class. Ce cours is class. Before the class, what did you just finish? So it would be you can either use avant ce cours before in the beginning of the sentence or after that as well. Doesn't matter. Okay. So the meaning will not be changed. So I'm writing it before. So it would be avant ce cours, comma, je viens d'enseigner, or you can also say étudier le futur proche. Avant ce cours, okay, before this class, je viens d'étudier le futur proche. I've just studied futur proche. Qu'est-ce que ta famille vient de faire récemment? Récemment means recently. Qu'est-ce que ta famille, what did or what has your family vient de faire has just been done. recently. What did your family have done recently? So ma fami, it would be ma fami. Ta fami question hai, it would be ma fami, my family. Okay. Ma famille vient de, vient de. My family is il or el singular. It is a singular subject. My family is होता है, right? My family are नहीं. So it is my families हो जाएगा plural में. So ma famille vient de voyager à Paris. Vient de voy voyager à Paris. My family has recently traveled to Paris. So recently is récemment. Okay. My family has recently traveled to Paris. Voyager is to voyage, to travel. Okay. So now you need to use the mixed sentences, either passé récent or futur proche. So choisissez is to choose. La structure correct. This correct structure. Okay. Venir de ou aller. Selon le sens de la phrase. Selon le sens. Sens means sense, meaning of the sentence. So choose this correct structure. Choisissez la structure correcte. Choose the correct or select the correct structure, either venir de or aller, as per the or according. Selon means according or as per, according the meaning of the sentences. Okay, so let's learn that. Regarde l'heure. Look at the hour. Look at the time. Regarde l'heure. L'heure means time. Look at the time. Le film. Commencer is a verb. Dans 5 minutes. Dans means in. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Are you going to use a future proche or passé récent in here? You have to use future proche. In 5 minutes, the action is going to start. Okay. So when the action is going to start, you are going to use future proche. It's going to form. It is a going to form. Le film. So what is the formation of future proche is aller. Le film is il or el singular. Va commencer. The next verb in its infinitive form. So le film va commencer. The film is going to start. The movie is going to start in 5 minutes. Dans 5 minutes. Okay. Nous, finir is a verb which means to finish. Notre repas, our meal. Repas, food. Repas, food, meal. On n'a plus faim. On n'a plus faim, which means we are not hungry anymore. Faim means to be hungry. Avoir faim, to be hungry. So, on n'a plus faim. We are not hungry anymore. So what would be, which means the action has just happened. We have just finished our meal and we are not hungry anymore. So which tense is it going to be? Future proche or passé récent? It is passé récent. Okay. So it would be nous venons de finir notre repas. On n'a plus faim. We are not hungry anymore. We have just finished our meal. Attention. Attention means careful. Attention. Okay. Le bus, the bus, partir is a verb. Dépêche-toi. Dépêche-toi. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay. Attention. So careful. Attention. So when you need to grab someone's attention, so you can use this. Attention, le bus va partir. The bus is going to leave. Partir is to leave. Hurry up. The bus is going to leave. Je dash recevoir. Recevoir is to receive. Un message de mon ami. Un message de mon ami. I have I have just received a message, or I'm going to receive a message from my friend. Both are correct. Both sentences are correct. You can either use future proche or passé récent in this sentence. Both are correct. I have just received a message from my friend, or I'm going to receive a message from my friend. Both are correct. So it would be, if you write it in passé récent, it would be je viens de recevoir un message de mon ami, or je vais recevoir un message de mon ami. Both sentences are okay. Correct. Il déménageait. What does déménager mean? We have just covered. Remember this. It's a memory test. Déménager means to move or to shift from one place to another. So, il déménageait le mois prochain. Le mois prochain means the next month. Mois means month. Prochain means next. So, il déménage. Next month will be passé récent? No. It would be future proche. The action is going to get started. So, ils vont déménager. Déménager. Futur proche. Ils vont déménager le mois prochain. They are going to move. They are going to shift the next month. Okay. So, for example, your voisin, your neighbor, if they are going to move in next month, so you can use this sentence. Ils vont déménager le mois prochain. Okay. Elle sortir. Sortir is to leave, to go out. De la douche. Douche means shower. From the shower. Elle est encore mouillée. Mouillée is wet. It is an adjective. Elle est encore mouillée. She is still. Encore means still. She is still wet. Okay. Which means she has just come out. She has just come out of the shower. De la douche. Douche means shower. So, se doucher is the verb and la douche is the noun, right? So, elle vient. So, you are going to use the future passé récent in here because the action has just finished, right? So, elle vient de sortir. She has just come out from the shower. De la douche. Douche is feminine. From the contracted article. Elle est encore mouillée. Mouillée is an adjective. Okay. And it is it ends with an EY because the subject, as per the subject, it makes an accord according to the subject. Okay. Elle est encore mouillée. She is still wet. Now, let me know how many questions have you, uh, you made it correct or wrong. Production libre. It's a production libre. It's a writing, free writing for you. Okay. So use, you can just click a picture of this and write it and then put it in the comment box. Put it in the comments. I will correct it and then we'll let you know your mistakes. Okay. And we can check that. Of course, we can discuss that if there is any. So you can click a picture of this and then write it in maximum 5-6 sentences. Okay, a paragraph in 5 to 6, a short paragraph in 5 to 6 sentences. Anyways, I'm going to put it in the description as well. This file you can download from there as well. Okay, thank you so much. And if you like this session, please do let me know. We can definitely have a session, one-on-one session later. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Bon courage.